In India, we see a concerning increase in anti-conversion laws, hate speech, demolitions of homes and places of worship for members of minority faith communities. In India, we see a concerning increase in anti-conversion laws, hate speech, demolitions of homes and places of worship for members of minority faith communities. At the same time, people around the world are also working hard to protect religious freedom. We see that in the religious leaders advocating across the globe on behalf of the Baha'is who are being suppressed and persecuted in Iran and across the Middle East. In activists like Rushan Abbas, who's raising awareness about the genocide and crimes against humanity that China is committing against the predominantly Muslim Uyghurs in Xinjiang. Countless civil society leaders are also pushing back against hate, like Tali Nates in South Africa, who is sharing the story of her Jewish family members who survived the Holocaust, working with young people to challenge anti-Semitism, racism, xenophobia. Like Fareed Ahmed, whose wife, Husna, was among the people murdered 5 years ago in the mosque attacks in Christchurch, and has since dedicated himself to understanding between faith communities in New Zealand. These are just two examples, but they are not alone. One of the things this report documents is the countries that are taking important steps to defend and promote religious freedom. Last November, Czechia brought officials, practitioners, faith and civil society leaders from some 60 countries to share ways to push back against authoritarian governments that are cracking down on religious freedom. Saudi Arabia continues to remove exclusionary and hateful language against religious minorities from its public school textbooks, introducing new editions that promote peace and tolerance. In Germany, authorities are working with survivors to prosecute ISIS fighters who carried out genocide and atrocities against Yazidis, Christians, Shia Muslims, and other religious minorities in both Iraq and in Syria. The United States will continue to stand with our partners and work to advance religious freedom across the globe. Since 2021, we've dedicated more than $100 million to this effort. We've supported initiatives to prevent religious-based violence. We've provided legal assistance to people who are facing religious persecution. We've trained thousands of human rights defenders who are helping to document abuses. We've also contributed hundreds of millions of dollars in humanitarian aid to support those fleeing religious repression. Over generations, Our nation has welcomed hundreds of thousands of refugees facing religious persecution.